Hey there! Welcome to Fact Dose, where we're dedicated to unlocking the wonders of the world one dose at a time. Today we're about to delve into a mystery that has baffled scholars and sparked countless debates, the astonishing case of the ancient Egyptian priestess Reborn. Could this be the undeniable proof of reincarnation? Stick around to find out. Once there was a little girl named Dorothy. She lived in a house with a long, winding staircase made of polished mahogany. The stairs were steep, and one day, young Dorothy had a terrible accident. She fell down the stairs, and everyone thought she had died at the age of 3. However, something strange happened. Just an hour later, her family found her awake and restless in her bed. They were overjoyed and didn't question it. Little did they know, this event marked the beginning of a mysterious chapter in her life. Dorothy would later become a figure of great controversy and interest. She claimed to be the reincarnation of an ancient Egyptian priestess named Bentriciat. This belief would shape her life and attract the attention of many. During a visit to the British Museum in 1908, Dorothy's parents observed a remarkable change in her behavior. Unlike other children her age, she displayed a profound fascination for the gallery of ancient Egyptian artifacts. She eagerly pressed her hands against the glass displays and even knelt to kiss the feet of statues, leaving onlookers astonished. The most peculiar moment came when she sat beside a preserved mummy and insisted on being left there. When her mother tried to pick her up, Edie firmly declared, "Leave me here. These are my people," as per a BBC TV documentary. After her visit to the museum, Edie's dreams transported her to lush gardens and towering limestone columns. She would wake up in the middle of the night, crying and distraught, insisting that her true home was elsewhere and begging her concerned parents to take her there. Despite their attempts to comfort her, her words went unanswered, and her recurring dreams and emotional breakdowns became a regular occurrence in their household. A few months later, Dorothy stumbled upon glossy Polaroid pictures of Egypt. These photographs depicted scenes of the winding Nile River, graceful ibises, fertile farmland, and dark mud. She even claimed to recognize the hieroglyphs in the pictures, although she couldn't comprehend their meaning. But what truly caught her attention was a picture of Abydos, specifically the Temple of Seti. Overwhelmed with emotion, she rushed to her father and exclaimed, "This is my home. This is where I used to live." Dorothy's dreams began to make sense, and what was once dismissed as the musings of a child turned into a lifelong passion. Her fascination with Egypt continued from her teenage years into her married life, and she felt an unbreakable spiritual connection to ancient Egypt. She dedicated her youth and early adulthood to studying Egyptology and the concept of reincarnation. However, unlike conventional reincarnation beliefs, she couldn't explain the process but insisted that her dreams were of ancient Egypt as it once existed. Edie expressed her single-minded goal, saying, "I had one purpose in life: to go to Abydos, live in Abydos, and be buried in Abydos." In 1933, Cairo welcomed Edie when she married an Egyptian man named Abdel Magwid and moved to Egypt. After giving birth to their first child, Edie was adamant about naming the baby after Egypt's 19th dynasty ruler, Seti. In accordance with Egyptian tradition, she abandoned her birth name and embraced the title Seti, meaning Mother of Seti. Her life was now taking an extraordinary turn. Dorothy's marriage to Abdel Magwid faced a lot of difficulties. As she delved deeper into her studies, she became increasingly absorbed in her research. She would often enter a trance-like state, waking up in the middle of the night to write pages filled with hieroglyphics. Her writings were nearly incomprehensible to others, but held great meaning for her as Seti. One day, Abdel Magwid's father claimed to have seen a pharaoh kneeling at the foot of Edie's bed. This strange incident, among others, led to the end of their marriage. This separation allowed Edie to fully dedicate herself to her research, particularly a 70-page manuscript she had unconsciously written. She later referred to this as her spirit guide, Hora, which contained details about her past life, memories, and experiences. According to her Hora, Seti had been an ancient Egyptian priestess named Bentriciat. She had lived in the Temple of Abydos during the time of Pharaoh Seti. At just 14 years old, she had become the king's secret lover, breaking her vow of chastity and loyalty. When she became pregnant, She took her own life to protect the pharaoh's honor before giving birth. City's writings also described how the pharaoh would visit her in her dreams, promising her an afterlife together in a mentet. The ancient Egyptian afterlife. It was an incredible and mystical journey into her past life as a priestess. She faced skepticism when she claimed to remember her past life as an Egyptian priestess. However, she astonished her critics by accurately guiding archaeologists to the long-lost garden within the Temple of Seti, matching her detailed recollections. She described unknown images, water canals, and columns' heights, even translating complex hieroglyphs. As her accuracy grew, locals began to fear her, unable to explain her abilities. In 1956, she became the first woman to work in the antiquities department at Abydos and lived in the temple. She led archaeologists to a forgotten tunnel, explaining that her advice came from her memories of living there. She spent her later years at the Temple of Abydos, discussing an undiscovered library filled with hidden religious texts and historical documents. While her claims remain a subject of debate among Egyptologists, her story continues to fascinate and puzzle. Dorothy Eady, often described as educated and articulate, defied easy categorization, leaving a legacy of curiosity, confusion, and a touch of romanticism. She passed away on April 21, 1981. So, there you have it. The enigmatic case of the ancient Egyptian priestess reborn, Dorothy. While skeptics may remain doubtful, the evidence and experiences are undeniable. Is this concrete proof of reincarnation? It's a question that continues to challenge our understanding of the world and the mysteries that lie within it. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Fact Dose for more mind-boggling tales that unlock the wonders of our world. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep wondering about the countless mysteries that surround us. This is Fact Dose, signing off.